Welcome to the Screening Room. I'm Russ Simmons.
And I'm Sean Edwards. And if you think it's going to be cold on Christmas Day, wait until you go and see Aquaman.
Well, that's a different kind of cold.
Yes.
Jason Momoa returns for what's probably the last time as the aquatic DC superhero
Hopefully.
in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Sean, there's over $200 million worth of eye candy in this story of our hero's attempt to save the world from Black Manta and global warming, and about $5 worth of originality.
If that.
It's a merely adequate aquatic adventure.
Okay, I see you're in the Christmas spirit because you're being super nice. And speaking of superhero fatigue is real, but poor and unimaginative storytelling, Russ, is the real problem.
Yeah.
This movie drowns at the very beginning. I'm talking about lackluster plot, overpopulated visuals, and a cast that looks as bored as I was. This is one of the worst comic book movies ever, good riddance. And it felt more like an environmental PSA than a movie.
That's true enough. I still liked it enough to give it 3 popcorn bags.
This was awful. They really spent $200 million on this?
Can you see it? It's right there.
Nah, I can't because the visuals were awful. 1 popcorn bag for Aquaman. It was terrible.
Well,
I know, I said awful man. Aquaman. That was
We got you. We knew what you meant. Well, speaking of strange visuals, Emma Stone gives an Oscar-caliber performance in the bizarre horror comedy Poor Things, a feminist rethinking of the themes from Frankenstein. It's bold, it's original, it's visually spectacular, and very disturbing, with irreverent adult content that barely misses an NC-17 rating. Now, for open-minded audiences, it's a playfully nutty experience.
Okay. Poor Things is a weird and a relentlessly odd retelling of Frankenstein with a somewhat feminist twist. Yeah, I agree with you, Russ. It is original, but to a fault. And Emma Stone goes way over the top and gets naked multiple times, which some may call erotic, but I call it a relentless cry for attention. I mean, it is well made. But I will say this,
Yes.
It's definitely not for everyone.
On that point, we can agree.
All right,
but
cool.
I'm giving it 4 popcorn bags.
2 popcorn bags. I just wish she would have kept her clothes. She got naked way too many times.
Gotcha.
Way too many times.
Now, The Iron Claw is one unique bird. It's an art house pro wrestling drama. Zac Efron leads the cast in the true story of the Von Erich clan, a family of grapplers who experienced more than their share of triumphs and tragedies. Its edgy tone may be grating to some viewers, but Sean, it's a surprisingly empathetic movie.
No, I agree because it's realistic, somber, and it's totally engrossing. I love to look at the sport of wrestling years before what has become today. It's also about family and the pursuit of an overbearing father whose pressure on his sons to become wrestlers leads to devastating travesties. I mean, it's raw, it's rich, it's sad, it's grim, but it really is a good movie.
3 popcorn bags.
But I will say that there's so much packed into this movie. This is one of the few times I was watching a film and I wish it were actually a TV series. But 4 popcorn bags, it really is an interesting movie. And Zac Efron, he can act.
Yeah, how about that?
High School Musical, way behind him.
Well, you can file the animated comedy Migration under the Pleasant Surprises category.
Really?
The makers of the Minion movies offers us a tale about a family of ducks that encounters many dangers when they decide to fly off to Jamaica. It's witty, it's imaginative, and I think it's a fast-moving family feature.
Yeah, Migrations is visually pleasing, and it is lighthearted. It's basically an easygoing road trip movie featuring lovable animals and a good-natured tone. I agree, it is somewhat engaging, but it's a bit light in the story department unless juvenile levels of humor are your thing.
Well, I guess it's my thing, because I'm giving it 4 popcorn bags.
Hey, go for it, man. Go for that juvenile humor. 2 popcorn bags for Migration.
You can see all of our reviews and interviews with Hollywood's biggest stars at fox4kc.com/screening room.
And since everyone is going on strike these days,
Yeah.
I'm going to go on a picket line, and I'm going to picket no more superhero movies.
That ain't happening.
It might, man. These past couple of superhero movies have been terrible.
Yeah, and they're not doing well at the box
Charles
office.
Barkley. No, they're not. And Aquaman is, come on.
Awful Man or
I still like
Aquaman?
the awful man.
Man.
I think that was a Freudian slip.
It was.
I think he did
Man.
mean to say that.
Man, that
Okay.
movie's so bad, if you threw Jason Momoa into a swimming pool, he'd drown.
Oh,
No.
okay. Well, you have to
Merry
see
Christmas,
for yourself.
everybody.
Go see the movie and make your own judgment.
Not that I'm wishing harm on
No,
anyone,
no,
but
of course
that
not.
movie. If you go see that movie, you will be harmed.
There you go.
Oh, my.
Awesome.
All right.
All right,
Thanks, guys.
Thanks a lot.